All right, Kyson. Second year Camp Tonazona, how did it feel?
Man, I feel like a vet. Like I knew like the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts and like where to go. So that's
Did you feel like you were able to take some of the not even new running backs, but just new players in the offense, defense under your wing a little bit up there?
Yeah, like a lot of the offensive guys, like the offensive linemen, a lot of the younger running backs, I was able to like show them around the way, show them the ropes, where to go and where not to go.
Looks like you guys were able to keep up the intensity here that you kept up at Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's something that you guys do to make each other better?
Oh yeah, that's definitely something we try to bring that type of energy every day to practice. Make each other better. It's all gonna work for the better of our team.
As a running back, how does it feel like the full contact? You had a couple practices now before you guys went up there. How does it feel getting hit like that, making reads?
It actually feels great. I mean, you have practices where you don't really get to see like runs fully develop, and I think it's like very rewarding when you get to see those runs that were usually tap offs or taps that you get to see hit a little different. So I think just getting that full contact was like a little relief.
You get a lot of first team reps up there on Saturday. You even had a 30 or so yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your work's been paying off throughout the scrimmages and the drills and everything?
Oh yeah, I feel like the work I've put in has definitely been shown. I think it's just like a continuous mindset thing of getting better and better every day. And I just bring the same energy today to practice, and I think that is showing in my game.
I've heard a lot of guys are out here calling you Sip. Where does that come from? I've seen you a lot on social media with the username Sip.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Tupelo, Mississippi. So when I moved to Texas, everybody started calling me Sip. So I mean, it just stuck since I was a little kid, and then it just had a ring to it. So
it started in Texas and carried on over here.
Yeah, it just carried on in my life, and it got a little ring to it. So yeah.
Deep running back room, we've talked about that ever since training camp started. Do you feel like you guys have been progressing, getting better every single day out here?
Yeah, I think we have a special group, and we know it, and I think a lot of people know it. I think every day we compete against each other and make each other better, but at the same time it's a good brotherhood. So I think that bond we have, knowing that we're one of the competitive groups and one of the better groups, I think that allows us to make each other better every day.
What are you excited for here in these next couple weeks before the season starts? After building a lot more bonds up at KMT and all this full contact, starting to get into the game plan more, people starting to single themselves out with first and second teams.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get ready to play with my brothers. We work so hard, and it's about time to get paid. And I think I've seen a lot of guys, and I got to build a lot of bond with a lot of guys, and hear their stories and their why and why they do things. And I think it's going to be very beneficial for this team, and just us as men, to see everybody reach their goals and everybody achieve accomplish the same goal as winning.
You mentioned you feel like a veteran of the KMT this year. Who were some of the guys last year when it was your first time up there that kind of took you under their wings?
I think guys like JC, George. I think a lot of those guys were some of my vet figures. I think they kind of showed me around KMT, and just I got to know those two very much. And I think that's probably the two most memorable people that I got closer with.